Hi guys, I'm Rocky. We're done now. This is my GTR R35, known as a Joker. It's running about 1900 wheel horsepower, and today it's just run a time of. This guy has been partying all weekend. Last week, had a serious chat with me. So Rox, Monday we're not going to pod because we've got work to do. Then he fucked off on a 3-day bender to Portugal. Now he's back. He came a day early to support me, support the car, support the Joker. So he's dedicated to the cause. But you know what, this morning, he's just about woken up after 6 alarms.
I'm not even showered.
He smells all right. If it don't happen today, we're all gonna go raving. We're never gonna come stand pod ever again.
Just for the record, I said we're not going pod because I'd booked this trip 3-4 months ago. Pod was only booked how long ago? Like 2 days ago?
And just to be extra clear, he tagged me in this event, say Rox, book it. So he found this.
I was helping him. Anyway, listen, today's gonna be the day.
We've got a nice tailwind.
Yeah, exactly, I noticed.
Big shout out to Auto Talk, Chris Auto Talk, Rainer Auto Talk. They put their tags up here right now, whether we do the 7 or not. These boys, whenever me and Buzz call them, they always stand up. JM Imports, Jürgen's been involved as well. He said, Rocky, bring the car back to me, it's a long way away. But Auto Talk, 20 minutes away from our business address. And big up Chris, big up Rainer, all the Auto Talk boys, Paul as well. He reversed our trailer for us because we weren't skilled enough. But yeah, massive shout out to GV as well. He's back here with us today for a bit of tech support. But let's see what today holds. Gonna go out for the first run now. We've done about 4 or 5 launches in the car without doing a gear learn, clutch learn rather. So Buzz is inside now, firing up the Ecotech software. We're gonna communicate with the gearbox, exact temperature. We're gonna do the simple clutch learn to make sure the car knows where all the touch points are. And it's happy, recalibrate yourself. Then we're gonna go and do a run.
Boy, man, first run off the trailer.
That's how you do it. What I felt in the past is that weight's on the back and the front correction doesn't help much. Right time the car's settled, then my correction pulls me to the right. Yeah. So I started going to the right immediately. As soon as I go left, I started correct. Yeah.
It actually started saying quite left. I was like, fuck, you're gonna lift off.
No, I thought, no, I'm not gonna lift off because the launch felt so good. I thought, I'm not lifting it.
Slip.
Car's retiring today for sure. Finally, 1.7.
Just post that in tech chat. Just post that in tech chat, and that's it. 1.7. This guy's killed it. He's done me proud.
Time.
Quick as well.
I'm only a 10th off it, but I'm just not gonna go, bro. I'm done now. Car's retiring today. 781, yeah. And what was the 60 foot? 1.3. I've got a 1.30 here for.
That's it.
Well, should we load up now? Should we get out of it?
Yeah, let's get out of it.
Yeah, we're done now. The thing is, if I stay any longer, I'm gonna want to go back out again to take 7.7 Jamie's time, but fuck that now.
No, there's no need.
Oh, Buzz can do the 7.7 now, but he's bottling it.
Party too hard, and so there's alcohol in my system. That's the one.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't drive here.
I think you should go out again.
Bro, honestly, I'm trying to race a car's time. That's a gutted out car. Yes, it was done 5 years ago, but it had carbon doors. Listen, one thing I want you to film, I want you to get down on your knees right now. We run it with a full exhaust. We don't do no fucking downpipe shit here, Y pipe off. Look at the car. It's running a Boost Logic Magnum 108 exhaust, full, front to back.
And now, Morgan, now you're on your knees. Why is Rocky unzipping his trousers?
No, honestly, we're gonna get it on the trailer. We're gonna put it in the trailer now because we're done. We're gonna stay true to my word. And we'll speak a bit more about this when we're loading up the car. But yeah, I want you to capture this. The car's got a full exhaust. It's full street trim. It's actually heavier than street now. It's got a half cage in there. It's got my sound system still in there. Full aircon. And yeah, we've done it. We're 7.8. We are the first in the UK in 7s on a street GTR. And it hasn't been done for 5 years. Big up Jamie Lumley though, 5 years ago, smashed it in his shop car. But Jamie, my absolute goal was full exhaust, full street spec, and that's what we've done. But kudos to Jamie, he was the first. But right now, I'm gonna keep saying the word first because we're the first street customer, non-shop owned, whatever you want to call it, GTR in the UK in 7s.
We're the owners of all micro records.
To me last time.
Go on.
You guys always turn up to the event late because you know you're going home with a trophy. What happened today? Off the trailer in 7 seconds.
Off the trailer, first pass, done, loaded up, clutch learn, bang done. Want to say a massive shout out once again to GV. Come over here, G. The guy, he's building my perf at the moment. Does a lot of work on Buzz's Lambo as well. And this guy comes trackside all the time to support us for the setup that he is. It's massively appreciated. Buzz's car always gets immediate attention from G as well. Big shout out to Auto Talk. They took the car in straight away. Chris, thank you so much. Raina, thank you so much. Paul, thank you so much. And biggest love is going to go collectively now, which is the #1 spot. I'm sorry to the others. It's going to be to Tony Palo T1. It's going to be Jürgen JM Imports, and it's going to be Zohe at Boost Logic, because these guys, they've stood by this car from day one, and they said we'd do it, and we've done it today. We've done a 7.8 at 181 miles per hour. The car's got a lot more in it. We actually turned it down from last time. So,
because we're having traction issues.
Yeah, so we'll put this video up beforehand. The car was breaking traction big time, so we turned it down. For 7/8 done, that was the target. And the GTR, the Joker, is officially retiring today. No more racing for the GTR. We've done what we're out here to do. My boy over here is a little bit worse for wear. He was supposed to go out and go faster than me. I wrapped the car half green for him, but he's declining me now, which is pretty upsetting. But
listen, just look at me. Look at what I'm wearing. The sun is boiling, yet I feel cold. What does that say?
Let's get the car loaded up. Let's film this exhaust from the car. Let's film the car and the trim that it's in right now. And let's go home. We're done. We're loaded up now, we're done.
Respect, man.
You ready? Quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, man, that was perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's it, we're done, man. I'm gonna stay true to my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're over now. That's it. Can't have to run the 7 and stuff, man. Thank you, bros.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, honestly, I love the support and that.
Absolutely,
and
man.
People like you, we need more people like this guy on track, because he comes up to you, wishes you well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he gets involved. And I've never met him before in my life. I don't even know your name. What's your name?
Dean.
Dean, what's your Instagram, Dean?
Skipper at 1-to-1.
Skip out 1-to-1, follow this guy. If you want ever support on track, he'll come and see you and give you a little boost. Come up with me, wish me the luck. That's it, first pass, done.
Perfect, man. One love, man.
Guys, it's done. I said I'll let you guys know what's going to happen with the Joker GTR after I run a 7. Came here today, off the trailer, clutch learn, bang. Did not contact Tony Palo, did not message him once. We was going to see how the first shakedown run goes. The car was dialed down from last time because we were breaking traction, left, right and centre, so we took a little bit of power out. So we went out today just to get a bit of data and see what the first run looks like before we contact Tony and tell him we want a little bit more in second and third gear and off the line. Run a 1.33 60 foot, which is not the best 60 foot I've done. I've done 1.30s and trapped 181 miles per hour, and that's it, it's done. 7.81 according to pod, 7.80 draggy, so it's backed up. The car on a 1.660 to 60 felt like an absolute missile. The video will show you that it went from the launch, it bogged for a millisecond. So yes, there is an element of me that wants to go out again, get the car turned up, but I'm going to stay true to my word. The car is officially retired. The Joker will no longer be racing anywhere. So it's done. What's going to happen with the car? Me and Boz will talk about that in a bit more detail later on, whether we sell the car as a whole or we part the car out. But officially the Joker is retired. My boy over here, he pushed me all the way. This guy made sure that I went and got this 7. And look at that quote. Some are burnt to ashes, others rise from it.
Who's that about?
That's for him. The car's wrapped half green. We'll put loads of cinematics on here now because Morgan's a sick editor. No, I don't want to stack it into the wall. Bro, I'm done. But yeah, car was dedicated half to Buzz because his car blew up. Obviously, we rolled together. We are one.
And we died together.
Yeah, simple. But 7.8 done. Here is the official announcement. The Joker is no longer interested in chasing any 7s or low 7s. It's not interested in chasing my own time. Big up to everyone else out there pushing for the 7s. You got Ricky from LLF. You've got Hamid, Sajidina and Tango. You've got Parvase, our boy, who's built an absolute monster. You've got Sonic in the blue one. Who else has got running a big car now?
There's a few out there.
Yeah, there's a few out there. All these boys are pushing for the 7s. And that's it, I'm done. So I'm happy to say that the timestamp here says 7. Yeah, we're done.
Actually, we need to go to JM Imports for something.
Yes, there
Something.
is. There is a new car that will be racing. That car will also probably be a lot of green, a lot of purple. Yeah, for me and Buzz, it's a new project. You guys need to subscribe because are we going to go faster than we've been today? The answer is probably
car?
In a
Who
different
knows?
car. Probably the answer.
Not excluding the Lambos. Or...
Yeah, not the Lambos.
Hi guys. That wasn't me start. I was taking the piss. How did you guys take the intro? What's up, Di?
Hay fever.
Listen, It's bad out there. Hay fever serious.
I'm actually crying because I've done a 7.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, literally, welcome to the Rocky and Buzz show. We decided to talk about stuff. You've seen the video. We thought, you know what, we'll go into a little bit more detail about things that happen at the event, during the event. A lot of people asked us a number of questions. As we said, he's so emotional, he's not even talking at the moment. He's struggling to speak, but we're going to give him about 5 minutes, so we're going to cut, and we're going to get straight to the questions.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Cut.
So now we're back. Yeah, so you've just seen the video now, hopefully, of the behind the scenes of what happened at Santa Pod the day we ran a 7. And yeah, so there were loads of questions coming online. Buzz was getting messages, I was getting messages. And yeah, we done a Q&A on Instagram. Didn't really have a plan to do a Q&A. I done one because
other people were burning up and decided to do a Q&A, but
yeah,
we thought, you
exactly,
know what?
for no reason. Like, but anyway, yeah, I didn't quite like what happened in the scene. So we'll talk about that for now. It's only for a couple of seconds because we're quite conscious it's been a long video.
Yeah.
So we're going to fire through the questions in a minute. So basically, the decision was made for me to go and enter the Joker into 7s last year. So Buzz, he lost his GTR. So you guys might remember my Joker went half to green. It was a tribute to the Hulk, which is Buzz's car. And we said, do you know what, Buzz? You and I both were supposed to race into the 7s. And every time when we went from 11 seconds to 10, from 10 to 9, from 9 to 8, Buzz always done it before me. So this was the first time we were going to use one car, dedicated to his car with bros. And the only way it was going to happen was for me to do it first, because it's the only opportunity I ever had to make sure I could do it first. Anyhow, let's fast forward. We decided to go into the 7s. We spoke to Tony at T1. Big up Tony, T1 Race Developments. If you don't know who they are, you've been living under a rock. So yeah, you need to wake up. So he's always been part of the team. So even though he's not based in the UK, based in Texas, you're right there. Yeah, or Boost Logic. So Boost Logic, Tony don't get offended, or JM don't get offended. Spoke to Zohair, so we thought we'd go for a bigger turbo kit. We go for a new engine. I did smash my last engine after 4 years. Broke the crank. So the new engine we built, Buzz said, Rocky, it's got to be T1. And we got the T1 engine in. Bigger turbo kit in. Car was ready October, November last year.
Yeah.
So we were waiting for you for
it was really cold. Too cold.
Yeah, too cold. So we went out in March 2022. That was our first outing. So we'll talk about what happened very, very quickly. You've seen it. We went out once. First time it was too cold. Second time we went out, it was an event called Door Slammers. On day 1, we couldn't get the car to run right, go down the strip without breaking traction and getting violent. Day number 3 was the second day of Door Slammers. That's day number 3. Broke the all-wheel drive clutches on the car. There's a bit of a story behind that, but we'll cover that for another day. Basically, it's not a good idea.
Ask Tony Palo.
It's
he
not.
saw the logs.
It's not a good idea to do an all-wheel drive burnout. Now, you know, I'm a silly guy, but yeah, maybe there must have been things that blurred my vision. But anyway. Yeah. So that was day 3. Day 4, we went out to a VW DRC day at Santa Pod. Joined off the back of them. Absolutely sent the car. Car was feeling very, very strong. I had a fuel pressure trip, so we topped up the fuel. Second time we went out, we done a boost pipe. So we lost the boost pipe, couldn't see it visually, and we were told maybe we've damaged the turbo. Yeah. So
heard a big boop, and then we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and then
you've got to remember as well, we've been out with myself, Rox, G. And G doesn't specialise on GTRs, it's more supercars, so none of us are really techs of, experienced techs on GTRs, so between us, that's all we had, so we just had to kind of call it a day, right?
Yeah, exactly that. That's G from GV Performance, by the way.
Yeah.
So we lost the boost pipe. It was very deflated, as you've probably seen in the video, and I said it's over. He was calling me all the words under the sun. No, you know, I know these things happen, but honestly, it does get deflating. So anyway, brought the car back, big up All the Talk. They're not far from where we're based. Gave the car to Chris. What's going on? Gave the car to Chris. They had a very quick look. A lower intercooler pipe blew off, and they fixed it. Big up Rainer at Auto Talk as well. All these boys over there. Paul, cool, thank you so much. Love you guys. And we got the car back out for a day that we had booked a couple of months ago, which was the Yam Yam Racing.
That's where I'm from, yo. I'm a Yam Yam.
Yeah.
Wolverhampton.
Yam Yam boys. Yeah, so we were out on Monday. Almost didn't want to go to the event, but Auto Talk got the car ready. Went there. First run. It was quite emotional. The car was turned down from the previous events you would have seen in the videos. The car was breaking traction. I was trying to drive it as best as I could, but obviously, you know, lacked talent, never been in 7s before. So Tony tightened it up a little bit, took a bit of power out, tightened up traction control. So we went on full send, but I promised myself, I absolutely vowed, I'd only ever do a 7-second run. After that, I'll push Buzz to do it. Unfortunately, he was extremely hungover.
Listen, I went to a rave in Portugal, and I got there like literally on a Thursday or Friday. And at raves, you know, you consume alcohol and many other things. So anyway, partied hard, got back at 1 AM on Monday. I really tried to kind of tell Rox there's no way I'm going to make it. Didn't have the heart to. He started putting crying emojis on WhatsApp. And you know when someone does that, you just can't say no, right? I'm not saying bye, guys. Do not send me crying emojis asking for shit because I will tell you to piss off. But anyway, he turned around and went, yeah, your turn now. And as he was gonna give me his helmet and stuff, I just looked at him. I'm sweating. I'm still sweating. You know, everything's dripping out of my body like alcohol, things like that. All these crazy memories. I went, look, Rox, honestly, even if I think I can drive, it wasn't gonna happen. And this car was just a little bit too expensive and it was too precious. There's too many memories with this car to write it off. You know, with my Lambo, if I crash in that, it's okay. I've only had it 2 years, but this car, it isn't good. No, we can't crash.
Yeah, we can't crash it. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. So anyway, like I said, the car was all green and purple car, so it's like me and Buzz done it anyway, but I really had to drive that car. It was dancing left, right, but we done it. As soon as I done it, me and Buzz looked at each other. We knew he didn't want to drive, so the car, immediately we said, let's load it back up again. We were literally on track for 45 minutes. So load it back up, because if we did not load it back up, I knew Tony could turn the car up.
And it's going to be bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so we're going to get into all these questions, and trust me, there was a lot, but Rox is going to select the ones that are the best. So let's go for it.
I'll skim through it. Buzz will help answering some over here. Someone said, I rate the way you done it. Respect to you and the team. Is the monster going to retire now?
Yeah, that's going to happen.
GTR Joker has now retired. Won't ever be seen on a drag strip under my or Buzz's ownership ever again. Second question. Faster than Sonic? Question mark.
Yes.
I'm going to say there was a lot of animosity and a lot of like crap coming out of the scene over here. I love competition and so does Buzz. I love people who troll and so does Buzz. But sadly, compose yourself. Keep it classy.
It's happened. We're first into sevens, done. That's it. Let's
the
move
beef
on.
wasn't tailwinds, headwinds. And by the way, you know, I'm quite interested to know if Santa Pod measure headwind, if they've got a speedometer there for it, because I read someone's Insta bio and it's... Anyway, let's move on.
Next.
Oops. Oh, I'm not going to mention this one. I'm not going to give this person any more airtime. Right, sevens off the trailer. Congratulations. Absolutely. It was straight off the trailer.
Yeah, literally was that. It had to be. Otherwise, it would have died.
Not a question, but a lot of these big talkers seem to have gone real quiet now. We heard different. We heard they're talking in WhatsApp groups, little closed communities. But big up these people that need to big themselves up in their small communities. Sixes.
Not for the next few years. If me and Rox make a lot of money, maybe, but no, we can't afford to.
My answer to that was lol, but pretty much that. Okay, did you stay with Civix ECU or did you go to Motec? This is a good one now. I'm gonna let Buzz take over on this one.
So we think we got to our limits with Civix where we couldn't get the results wanted, so we changed to Motec, and ever since then we've not regretted it. There's been so many good things to talk about, but we won't get into that. Motec is the one for us for now.
Motec worked wonders. Big decision of getting Motec was because of, can you get your hands ready? T1. Yeah, so they supply the motor, so we went Motec as Tony's and Motec dealer. Right.
The biggest.
Yeah. How much did it cost? Now, this is not something I want to cover in this episode because if we did cover it, we'd be here for a long time justifying it. All I can say is the car's been going through a journey with me since 2015. It's been various stages of build. And if I was to put a figure on it now and get all you guys talking, that car probably owes me well over 400 grand. Wow. Would you ever sell the Joker?
It's for sale. By the time this goes live, there'll probably be a bit for sale.
It's exclusively available by JM Imports only. Mm-hmm. Brother, congratulations to the beauty. F the haters, absolutely. Will you not be pushing the Joker into the lower sevens and will you be selling? So let's talk about the lower sevens.
No need. Someone else now needs to go out there and beat Jamie Lumley's time of 7.7. But there's no need for us anyway. We're done. We've done what we need to do. First street car, first customer-owned car in the sevens. Not a shop car. We're just normal idiots. We're clowns. And we've done it. No one can take that away from us. It's history, yo.
The beef amongst the currently big cars in the UK was first into sevens. That's all we were interested in.
We thought we had to, just dust off the cobwebs and show the guys we still know what needs to be done. And it took, 3 months or 4 months?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is neatly onto my next question. How long did it take you to build? So we covered that briefly at the beginning. Spec was decided last year. It probably took about 3 or 4 months to build.
We had parts issues, big parts delays. So this COVID thing is a real thing. So on top of that, the first time we went out, March. The last time we went out, June. March to June, boom, sevens.
What's the plan for the Joker now? It's up for sale. If it doesn't sell, it will be broken for parts. And we'll talk about that as and when the time comes. Why didn't Buzz run? We've covered that already. So someone did ask that question. And
I like partying too much.
Yeah, likes partying too much. Are you selling the car? Yes, stuff like JM Imports. And it's an interesting one. Someone asked me, how come Sonic is saying it's easy to do mid to low sevens, but you haven't done it yet? I haven't done it. Buzz hasn't done it because...
He hasn't done it.
Yeah, but it's easy, right? Didn't blow any engines, didn't blow any transmissions. I just hurt my four-wheel drive clutches. That's all I've done. And blew off a boost pipe. So
if it's easy, everyone would be doing it. Simple.
Simple. 5 years, 3 months, we got it done. So Sonic says it's easy. I suggest you guys watch his podcast and ask him the questions on his Instagram, because maybe he'll be able to advise you if it is easy. But yeah, do take measurements of head and tailwinds from him, because there might be some recommendations there. Always number one at everything. Indeed, Joker has been leading the way for a long, long time. It started leading the scene probably on its own after the green GTR went away. But yeah, many, many trophies to its name. Can't believe you're retiring the car. Have you had any major problems with it? And it's the last question I'm going to cover, because, you know, we can carry on. There was hundreds of questions and I only chose to answer about 50. So have you had any major problems with it? So I'm going to put my phone away now. I'm not going to answer any more questions after this. I want to be very clear about this, that we probably had more problems with our cars getting into the 8s. We're talking about, you know, fuel systems. We're talking about injectors. We're talking about ECU calibrations. We're talking about oil pressures. We're talking about all this sort of stuff and engine builds that, you know, we had to play very carefully to get into 8s. So I wouldn't say 8s was harder, but it was a longer journey for me and both. Buzz, right? But right now, someone asked me, what was the reliability difference? I had no issues in my car at all. The ETS all-wheel drive clutches that broke, there was a reason behind that. They were not worn. There was a mistake that happened in the car. So that mistake got rectified, done. The boost pump that blew off, you know, that's one of those things. You know, no one in the UK is running this sort of PSI. What were we running, 3.5 bar?
Something like that.
Yeah. So it's been extremely reliable. It's ready to go now. And Buzz might have convinced me to do something, which is...
We're gonna have to film it. We're gonna go there probably next week. Look, the Joker's going, but something else is coming, and it's dark. That's what you need to know. Yeah,
there's a new project in the horizons. But for now, guys, love and respect to everyone that's been following us, following the journey, especially on Instagram and social media, even though YouTube...
The Joker's actually going because he's scared. He's scared of the next project.
I'm scared of the next project.
Not him, the Joker is.
Yeah. Okay, the Joker's scared. His car's going back to purple. All the Joker liveries now coming off. But we are done. We will not be racing into low 7s. The car will be up for sale. It will be broken if it does not get sold. If any of you out there want a turnkey car to push it deep into 7s. Proven.
And there's more, if you want.
Yeah. Without tailwinds and headwinds. Peace out, guys. Rocky and Buzz Show. Thank you so much. It's an emotional time. If you see the Joker again, it won't be on a drag strip. If you see it on a drag strip, it won't be with us. Completely out of shape.